Imagine arriving to school thinking this is gonna be my year. I'm different from everyone else. I have my own persona that I want to portray. But then you look up and you arrive into school and you see that you're no different from everyone else because everyone's dressed the same. No one's gonna be able to express themselves. And your sense of individuality gets thrown out the window, and everyone's just like you, and you won't be able to find your identity throughout the school years if you're all dressed in uniforms. So today's focus is going to be on why school uniforms should not be enforced on, and how people can take action and change the rules up. There's three major things I want to focus on throughout the speech, which is self-individuality, self-expression, and saving money. So self-individuality is, just being able to, the particular character that, or qualities that distinguish one person from another. Everyone has their own sense of individuality. Everyone's different, not everyone's the same. And students should not wear uniforms because it removes a student's, sense of individuality. As I said, we're all unique in our contrasting ways. Everyone has their, portrait that they want to portray. Everyone has their own, uniqueness to everyone. That's what makes us different from everyone. But if school uniforms are enforced upon, we're no different. And who wants to be sitting in a class with 30 other kids dressed the same? Teenagers want to express themselves, want to prove that, not everyone's the same. Everyone is different in their own unique ways, and just people seeing that it's cool to see like, oh, this person is this person is this, and it's cool to see everyone's different persona and like unique way of what they want to, portray to others. But if a school's enforcing uniforms, how are they gonna do that? It's not fun, to be able to express yourselves and what you want to wear and like show people like your style. And just without self-individuality, every single person will just be the same human being or any other person around them. Because during high school, it's like high school is the time to, find yourself and just be who you are, be true to who you want to be. But with school uniforms, that's not possible. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is self-expression. The expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideas. Uniforms should, ideas, especially in writing, art, music, or dance. Everyone expresses themselves in any other way, but how are they going to do that with school uniforms? Uniforms do not let teenagers express themselves to other people. Also, teenagers at this certain age, and their lives just, where, lives where they're attempting to begin their identity, and just by school taking a student's right to wear whatever they want, they also take the feeling, also take away the feeling of expressing themselves. Everyone wants to express themselves in writing, art, dance, music, but if everyone isn't able to do that, like what's the point of expressing yourself? Our parents are always raised us to express ourselves no matter what anyone tells us, but with the school telling us, to dress like this, wear a button-up navy, white, blue shirt with khaki pants, and you're not able to show your style and like to other people, it's just like, oh, this person dresses like me, like everyone's just like me, no one's, expressing themselves, but it's like self-expression is awesome. You want to experience that during high school, but without that, you're no different from anyone else, and teachers think, oh, it's better because it'll make the students behave because they're not able to be themselves. Why would you want to, restrict that from teenagers? You want teenagers to find themselves, build themselves up, and just show the people like, look, this isn't going to stop me. I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve, and this is what I want to complete, And with self-expression, it allows you to, distinguish yourself from others. But if you keep, having uniforms, it's impossible for students to do that. And you feel more at home and more complete with being yourself and, like, help keep a free mind and just enjoy life more without the restriction of being, in that school uniform. Which is why school should not enforce that upon people. You know, the next topic I'm going to be talking about is saving money. Schools think that with school uniforms, parents are going to be saving a lot of money, but you know, it's true but not true. But I usually do the not true side, because you know, kids when they come home from school in these school uniforms, they're gonna want to change out of their school uniforms and put on whatever they feel, you know, confident in, and what their style is. But you know, kids are gonna be like, "Oh, mom, like I don't have this much clothes, like I need more." And our parents, of course, trying to provide anything for their children, are gonna go to the mall and shop for clothes, not uniforms, clothes. So that doesn't, you know, save money to the parents. So yeah, that's like, you know, parents are gonna feel bad because your kid is wearing uniforms, and parents are gonna feel bad because they're like, oh, my kid is gonna want to, you know, I just feel bad for them, and I just need to take my kid out and treat them, you know. So of course the parents are gonna take him out shopping for new clothes, which is spending the parents' money. So schools at this point are wrong in saying that this will save money for them, you know. So after discussing all my points on why schools should not enforce school uniforms, you will see it better to let students express themselves, do what they want to do, you know. Why stop a kid's creativity? You know, you're oppressing their creativity, and you just have to let them flow and just let them find themselves throughout high school. That's what teenagers do. They want to find what group they belong in, not what group, but what they belong to, what their destiny is. And without that, you know, with school uniforms, it just brings them down and saying like, oh, I'm just as normal as any other person, you know. So just schools enforcing uniforms could be frustrating, but at the end of the day, it doesn't define who students are and what they want their identity to be, you know. So without further being said, uniforms to schools may seem to be good in the beginning, but in the long run would do more damage than good to not let students, you know, express themselves. And me, I would say as a parent, I would want my child to express themselves and find out who they are as a person, and, you know, let them be free, let them be creative.